They do, my boy. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. I hope y'all staying wavy out there. Let's get it. Let's talk about some NBA basketball news, man. I want to talk about that boy Steph Curry, Wardell, Stephen Curry, man. You know what I'm saying? The greatest shooter in NBA history by far, man. It's not even close. Um, it's crazy because Steph Curry, who has 3 NBA championships, believe he's won MVP twice. If he hasn't, somebody correct me in the comments. I'm just freestyling with this. But when you think of Steph Curry's career up to this point, um, when Steph Curry retires, right? Because he's possibly going to win his 4th NBA championship this year. But when you think in the future, right? Like when you think of the impact Steph Curry has had up to this point, when it's all said and done, when this guy retires, man, decades later and his time goes by, when Steph Curry's in his 50s, 60s, 70s, Steph Curry is going to have a bigger impact when it comes to basketball in the world than Michael Jordan. For a long time, we've been looking to see, who's going to be the guy that's the next Michael Jordan. And I think everybody can agree that everybody thought it was LeBron James. Even when Kobe Bryant was coming up, nobody looked at Kobe Bryant as the next Michael Jordan. People didn't even start comparing Kobe to Michael Jordan until, Kobe actually got in the NBA. And, because his first 2 years of the Lakers, he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? As time went by and he really started showcasing his skills in the NBA, people started to see how similar his game was to Jordan. But LeBron James was getting called the next Michael Jordan since he was in middle school, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Came into the NBA straight from high school. And when you look at LeBron James's career, man, he's had a tremendous career. But and you do have people out there that do believe that LeBron is the greatest player of all time. But when you look at LeBron James' stats, when you look at the amount of rings he's had, when you look at how many times he's lost in the finals, statistically, you can't even argue that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan because he's not. He's had too many opportunities that he didn't succeed at to be able to factually be proven to be a better player than Michael Jordan. He may be a better all-around player, but when it comes to being a champion and a winner and winning titles and getting the job done in the finals, Michael Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. LeBron James has lost about 6 times and maybe more in the finals. Could be 8. I don't know. Somebody correct me in the comments, right? But when you look at Steph Curry, he already has 3 rings. He's most likely going to win his 4th ring this year, right? He's going to be tied up with LeBron, right? And when you look at how he's changed the game of basketball, the way that people even play basketball, I mean, you got everybody shooting threes. You got, not just guards, but big men shooting threes. Everybody's shooting threes from the NBA logo. You got Damian Lillard, who's taking some notes from Curry. You got Jordan Poole, who's looking like the second coming of Curry. You got Trae Young. You got kids in high school and middle school pulling up deep threes. I mean, Steph Curry has literally changed the way that basketball is played, man. Because in the early 2000s and even the mid-2000s, if you were to have a player like Steph Curry pulling up threes from that deep, the coach would take your ass out the game. I'm talking about even if you was to make the shot. In the early 2000s, if you was to take threes from deep at the logo like Curry does, he'll take your ass out the game. I mean, just look at a guy like Carmelo Anthony. Remember when Carmelo Anthony was on the Denver Nuggets, right? His coach at the time, George Karl, used to tell Melo, look, I want you to get a couple of shots in the paint before you start shooting threes. If you start shooting threes too early, I'm going to take you out the game. And Melo was doing that, and it actually helped him get better at shooting threes. So Melo would start his game off by attacking the paint, posting up, dunking, getting to the paint, and then he would shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? So what we're seeing now with all of these players just pulling up threes from deep and just how many threes are taken per game, that is because of Steph Curry. And the only other player to, change the game like that is Michael Jordan, man. You know what I'm saying? The impact that Steph Curry has had it's bigger than what Jordan did, strictly because number one, he changed the game, and number two, we got to witness Steph Curry in the social media era. When Michael Jordan was doing his thing, social media at the time wasn't even really a thing. It wasn't even created. There was no Twitter. There was no Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go watch a lot of Michael Jordan's games, some of those games aren't even in color. It's not even high definition games. You know what I'm saying? We got to witness Steph Curry in the social media era, bruh, where you can see what he's doing on your cell phone. You understand what I'm saying? And keep in mind, if he wins his 4th ring this year, who's to say Steph Curry's not going to win 4 more? This guy could possibly have 8, maybe 9 or 10 titles by the time he retires, because he's not going into the paint dunking the ball and all of that. So he's not putting a toll on his knees. This guy's a shooter. He's 6'3", he's slim, he's cut, and he's a shooter. You understand what I'm saying? And even when players get older, they don't lose their shot. Like when Ray Allen was on the Miami Heat towards the end of his career, he didn't lose his shot. Reggie Miller never lost his shot. When you think of the Dirk Nowitzki never lost his shot. When you think of the greatest shooters of NBA history, even in their later years, they never lost their shot. They may have lost their athleticism. They may have lost their speed. They may have lost their bounce. You know what I'm saying? But as far as them shooting the ball, they never lost it. So if Steph Curry continues to stay in shape, he stays slim, because he's never been a big guy his entire life. This guy can play into his early mid-40s, bruh, still doing what he's doing right now. You got Jordan Poole who's in his early 20s. As long as they keep getting good draft picks and surrounding that team with shooters and defensive players, man, bro, we can see Steph Curry get 10 rings when it's all said and done, bro, if not 10, close to it. So if this guy is going to retire and he has 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 rings, it's going to be undeniable that he's going to be looked at as a better player than Michael Jordan, because he's going to have more rings, he's going to have better shooting stats. And you got to talk about impact, how he impacts his team, him being a great leader. You even seen LeBron James. They asked LeBron James a question. If you wanted to play with any other, superstar, who would you want to play with? He said Steph Curry. Steph Curry said, I'm flattered, but I don't want to play with LeBron. I'm trying to be better than LeBron. I'm trying to take his spot of what people look at LeBron as. And that's when I knew. I'm like, oh, Curry trying to go down as the GOAT. Steph Curry, he's trying to go down as the GOAT. And I think like after this season is over, when he wins his 4th ring, people are gonna really start, because this already happened. I don't think people remember when Golden State lost to Cleveland after Draymond Green got suspended and the Cavs came back from a 3-1 lead. They were already saying Steph Curry was better than LeBron James. And a lot of people forget, but LeBron was hearing what people were saying, and it was actually pissing him the fuck off, to the point where we was actually seeing LeBron James bullying Steph Curry in that Warriors and Cavs series. We seen him blocking Steph Curry shots and sizing them down and getting in his face, talking shit. We seen LeBron like, who the fuck you think you is, little nigga? You 6'3", I'm 6'8". I can dunk better than you. All you can do is shoot. And LeBron he was getting pissed off because he knew everybody was saying, damn, this guy Steph Curry is better than LeBron. But y'all know what disrupted? Y'all know what messed up the perspective of everybody saying that Steph Curry was the face of the NBA? Kevin Durant coming to the team the very next year. That's what fucked up Curry being the face of the NBA. It's not that, he's 6'3". No, it's Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant came to the Warriors, everybody was saying Kevin Durant is the best player on the Warriors. Especially when he hit those big threes against LeBron in the finals. And then he won finals MVP. Come on, man. Niggas was saying KD is the best guy on the Warriors. So now that KD is gone, and Curry's about to win his 4th championship and he's probably going to be the finals MVP, now you're going to hear the talks again when he wins his ring. Damn, Steph Curry the GOAT. Damn, Steph Curry's better than LeBron. Damn, Steph Curry the face of the NBA. This is what's gonna happen, guys. Listen, as long as you guys gotta remember, they got James Wiseman who hasn't even played this season. He's gonna be back next year. You know, who's to say they're not gonna go out and add even more weapons? They can go out and try to get Zach LaVine. They can go out and try to get goddamn Bradley Beal. Who knows? Who knows? You know, Kyrie Irving's might possibly be a free agent. You never know what's gonna happen, bruh. So, you know, shout out to Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry, you know, he's going to go down as the GOAT. He's going to go down as being better than Michael Jordan when it's all said and done. That's my prediction. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Click that subscribe button, thumbs up the video. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out. Let's get it.